Hi, welcome back to Family and Fit, where we talk fitness and how to integrate it in your busy lifestyle. Today we'll be talking intermittent fasting. I myself am an intermittent faster, and I found that it's a great tool for dieting. Intermittent fasting is where you eat for 8 hours and you fast for 16. Now that window there can kind of change and could be more like a eat 4 hours and fast 20. That's a pretty advanced window of eating right there, though. I myself only do the 8, 16. And I've found that intermittent fasting has helped tremendously with overeating. There's a couple things that occurs whenever you intermittent fast. And the first thing that I've noticed is that by not eating for the first duration of the day, you tend to not eat as much throughout the day. So for a breakdown of how my schedule normally goes, I quit eating about 7, 8 o'clock at night, and then I might eat again at 11, noon, 1 o'clock. Kind of depends on when my last meal is the evening prior. And so when I wake up in the mornings, I fast, I go work out, and then I fast until, like I said, 11, noon. And at that point, that's when I eat. So I have my first meal around noon, and then I have another meal around 5 o'clock. And at that point, most of the time I've only consumed like at most 1,500 calories. And that's really crushing some food. And so like if I'm trying to gain muscle, I find it very hard to actually try to gain muscle in intermittent fast, because it's literally so hard to eat the amount of calories that you need. Because after eating those 2 meals, I'm like, I almost don't even want to eat anymore. I'm just finding stuff that's high in calories just so I can put it in my throat, and put it in my stomach, and basically get my calories in for the day. But when it comes to weight loss, it's an amazing, amazing tool, because I could almost eat 1,500 calories a day and be good, because my caloric deficit is about 2,000 calories. And the intermittent fasting also tends to help with actual fat burning. So you have a longer period of time for your body to eat away at fat. Whereas if you're eating multiple meals a day, where like there's the big trend of eating like 6 meals a day, 8 meals a day or something crazy, you're consistently fueling your body from food, and you almost don't give your body a chance to attack the fat storages. And even if you're in a caloric deficit, you're still going to burn calories. But the way intermittent fasting works, you're not eating and then you're eating. There's only one cycle there. Whereas if you're eating 6 to 8 meals a day, you're constantly flipping back and forth between eating and not eating, eating and not eating. And that cycle of going back and forth and the chemical change in your body, it's inefficient, and therefore causes you to not be able to burn as much fat. I believe, intermittent fasting is one of the number one things kind of help with fat loss, and it is mainly because the primary thing of being able to eat less calories throughout the day, and it's easy to do because you have more willpower in the beginning of the day, and you can tell yourself, well, hey, I'm not going to eat until this period of time, and then by the time noon rolls around, you eat, and then you eat your last meal, you almost don't even want to eat again, and it might be like 5 o'clock, and so therefore you can wait a couple more hours and eat an hour or two before you go to bed. And then at that point, you're still in a caloric deficit. So which that makes it very simple. Another thing that's kind of been discovered by science is that by intermittent fasting, it increases your HGH hormone, your human growth hormone. And that right there in itself will help you burn extra calories. Also, with intermittent fasting, I found out that the first few weeks are are kind of difficult. I find it that you're very, very hungry at first, and that you just want to consume so much food. Another thing that I found is that when starting your first few weeks of intermittent fasting, it is very difficult. You are super hungry, and by the time your eating window comes, you feel super drained and like you have no energy, and then once you eat, you have even less energy. So it is pretty bad the first few weeks. A lot of people were actually even telling me I look sick, but in a way I felt really good. Even though I felt drained and out of energy, I felt more of like a spiritual energy, a more euphoric energy. And but that right there will cease after a couple weeks. It's super simple. Like right now I'm fasting. I'm probably gonna fast till like 2 o'clock, maybe 4 o'clock in the afternoon, because I got a big dinner coming up, and I stayed up a little late last night and ate at like 2 o'clock in the morning. If you like the video, like it. If you want to know information, or if there's anything I left out and you want to know, comment below, let me know. And also, let us know what type of videos you'd like to see in the future. I know one of my next upcoming videos is going to be my fat loss tips, tricks, and hacks. I hope you enjoyed this video, and give this intermittent fasting a shot.